Hey, the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. Hey, check out my new tag team, baby, Monty and the Pharaoh.
Hey, Jimmy, don't forget to tell them about Long Island's #1 pro wrestling broadcast.
Well, you know what, I would, but you already did it.
It's Monty and the Pharaoh. With Monty and Pharaoh. The Monty and Pharaoh Show. Monty and Pharaoh, bro.
Monty and the Pharaoh.
Monty and the Pharaoh. Monty and the Pharaoh.
To the Monty and Pharaoh Show.
And you're watching the Monty and Pharaoh Show.
Monty and the Pharaoh.
With Monty and the Pharaoh.
Monty and the Pharaoh.
It's Monty and the Pharaoh.
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 Monty and Pharaoh. It's Monty and the Pharaoh. And Monty and the Pharaoh. Oh, is it Monty and the Pharaoh? Yeah. Monty and Pharaoh.
The Monty and the Pharaoh Show.
Monty and the Pharaoh. To the Monty and the Pharaoh Show. And it's Monty and the Pharaoh, baby.
Watching Monty and the Pharaoh.
With Monty and the Pharaoh. Monty and the Pharaoh. Oh, what a run.
Monty and the Pharaoh.
Monty and the Pharaoh.
Hey, cut the fucking music. When you want the best in professional wrestling, Long Island, there's only one place you're going to get it, right here.
Monty and the Pharaoh. Now, that's not just the coolest, and that's not just the best. That, my friends, is just incredible. Monty and the Pharaoh.
You've got the future Hall of Famer, that rocker, Marty Jannetty, MJ in the house, and I'm sitting here with two more future Hall of Famers, Monty and the Pharaoh. We're doing that stuff and we're gonna rock it.
Straight to the top. We're living this life, not just dreaming it, we're doing it for real. Straight to the top. Working hard every day just to leave out that tower.
All right, welcome back to Long Island's #1 pro wrestling broadcast out of Indie Music TV here out of Ronkonkoma, Long Island. Monty and the Pharaoh, seen every Thursday from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. with a special show today. On the board, our main man, Matt. How are you, Matty? Good to see you. To the right is the star of the show, Mr. Jimmy Pharaoh. Jimmy, how are you, my friend?
Oh, good morning there, partner. How are you?
All right, coming off a great show on Thursday, right?
That kicked ass. Major rock.
You enjoyed?
Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah?
Loved it. Great event. Very successful. Went down without a hitch. Beautiful.
Well, I'm glad you made it in this morning because I know it's hard for you to get in early in the morning.
Yeah, I had to pry open the coffin.
But it's well worth it before we announce that guest that's in studio right now. Jimmy and I would like to take a moment to show respect for the people who have lost their lives and the people who are on the front lines during this time. All right, welcome back to Monty and the Pharaoh. In a few minutes, we're going to have WWE WCW superstar Virgil / Vincent. But before that, we'll just take a quick commercial break, all right?
All righty. Be right back, folks.
All right, welcome back to Long Island's #1 pro wrestling broadcast, Monty and the Pharaoh. You can catch Monty and the Pharaoh on YouTube, the Monty and the Pharaoh page, Facebook Live, the Monty and the Pharaoh page, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Anchor, Twitch TV, the Monty and the Pharaoh page, RTF Sports Network. You can catch us where their main show from 6 to 7 p.m. on Friday, drive time. And if that's not enough, you can catch the replay of that show on RTF Network on Mondays from 10 to 11 a.m. You been watching the network at all, Pharaoh?
Sure.
Yeah? A lot of good shows on there.
In between bottles, yeah.
It's an honor.
Yeah.
It's an honor to be on the network.
Awesome.
If that's not enough, you could catch us on channel 115 every Tuesday from 8:30 to 9 p.m., the reduced version, and for early risers from 6 a.m. on Saturday to 6:30 a.m. and recently added to Channel 20 Friday morning at 1:30 in the morning a.m.
Yeah.
You like that time?
Oh,
slot?
that's perfect for me, man. That's musician time, 1:30 in the morning. That's
Drinking
perfect.
your whiskey?
Yeah, amongst other things. Yeah.
Well, let's get to
rolling
Let's
yeah.
get to the person why we're here, and it's our honor to have and introduce our guest, Virgil, Vincent, or should we just call you Mike Jones?
Whatever.
He's Virgil. I'm calling him Virgil.
Yeah.
I'm going to call you Vincent. Is that okay?
What?
When he calls you Virgil, I call you Vincent.
Whatever fits your fancy.
You know, we thought about morphing the two and calling you Virgint, but that's, you know,
I don't know.
Virgin-mania.
I don't think you
Virgin Mania?
Virgin-mania, I
Very
like
interesting.
it.
Well, he ran with that.
But
Thank
that's
you,
like
sir.
almost like a virgin, and I don't think you're a
No,
virgin.
no,
brother.
it's not, Dad.
I'm way from a virgin.
We want to thank you.
Holy
It's
jump
our
rope.
honor to
Anyway.
have someone of your stature to be on this show. Thank you for
Absolutely.
taking the time with us. So the way it works, sir, is we'll be asking you some questions. If you don't like some of the questions, by all means, you could pass or you could answer. You could do whatever you want. But at this point, I turn you over to the star of the show, Mr. Jimmy
Where's
Farrell,
that?
and
Oh,
he's gonna
me? Oh,
give
okay.
you what we call the juice.
Oh, the juice. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to
Give me the juice,
introduce.
I'm thirsty.
Give him the Wait a minute, those peaches had moisture in them. What's the
Yeah,
story?
I just sucked them out like a vacuum cleaner.
Ladies and gentlemen, our esteemed guest this week. Born June 13th, 1962, Michael Jones, birth name, better known by his ring name Virgil, which was, of course, a reference to Dusty Rhodes' given name, is an American professional wrestler / actor, known for his 8-year tenure. That's 8 years, folks. That's not 3 weeks like some of these fly-by-nights. 8-year tenure in the
a long
World
time,
Wrestling.
bro.
It is a long time. It's a great body of work. 8-year tenure in the World Wrestling Federation, of course, primarily known as Ted DiBiase's personal assistant / valet, whatever way you want to go about it. In his 4-year tenure in World Championship Wrestling, he went under the ring name Vincent, Mike's personal favorite out of nowhere, Vincent. Okay. A reference to "You're fired," Vince McMahon. And then he goes under the name Shane, a reference to Shane McMahon. Boy, oh boy, talk about fisting the McMahons. Oh, my God. Oy. Of course, this wasn't his idea, I don't think, but we'll get to that. Also known as Curly Bill, where he was a member of the West Texas, was that the I Hate Rap? Rap is
Of
crap?
course.
Oh, my God. Member
right.
of the West Texas Rednecks. Yeehaw. Also, he wrestled under his real name. Why does it say this, where he lost every match? Why did they have you lose every match? We'll get to that, under his real name. He's also made appearances in AEW under the ring name Soul Train Jones. And for those of folks out there, this is the resume. AWA International Heavyweight Championship, AWA Southern Tag Team Championship with Rocky Johnson.
Wow.
Yes, folks.
Wow.
Okay. Also, PWI, which we grew up with and love Pro Wrestling Illustrated, ranked him number 74 of the top 500 singles wrestlers. For all you marks out there who don't have a clue, one more time, 74 in the top 500 in the PWA back in 92 when the ratings were through the roof, folks. So, ladies and gentlemen, of course, the biggest thing of all to me, a former $1 million champion, the holder of it when he upset the great $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Virgil.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Woo! How'd I do it? Did I do okay?
You did great.
Oh,
man.
thank you,
did
sir.
Great.
Thank you, sir.
And I'm glad to be here, man.
Yeah,
We're glad to have you, my friend.
Absolutely.
So before we start talking some wrestling talk and some other good talk,
Oh,
how
right.
you holding up in this COVID era? What's going on, brother?
Oh, man, I get up every morning, go out and sprint my mile back. To me, it just seemed like it's another day.
You haven't
Another
changed.
dollar.
You haven't changed your ways.
No,
You haven't.
all my ways is just the same.
Mhm.
I may drink a little bit more water, but my day's still the same. It still seems the same out in the world. It seems like the
Have
sun
you
still comes
have you
up,
had
the
any
sun
family
still
or
goes
friends
down.
affected by this at all?
Yeah. Have you
Huh?
had any?
Have you had any family or friends affected by this?
Yeah.
No, I have no family affected by it.
Okay.
Because my brothers do the same thing I do. They get their butts up in the morning and run every morning. You mean? My one brother, Donald, runs with his wife every morning. You mean?
This thing hasn't been easy for anybody. Did you ever feel any paranoia about the situation with this disease? Like, did you ever think, like, maybe I shouldn't go out today? I saw another news article. Did it ever get to you at any point?
No, what I think, man, is like, only thing just
whatever you want to call it, okay? What it's hitting is like retirement homes, okay?
Right.
People are like the age from 69 to 70s and up, you know? And it seems like they're just passing away right there.
Right.
I don't see no one like passing away like at 12 and 13 and 14
well,
years
thank
old.
God for
you know?
that. Yeah, thank God for that.
Or even at the age of 20 or 25, you know what I mean? They shouldn't be passing away unless they're out there jamming a needle or something like that, or smoking all the marijuana you can smoke all around the world, you know what I mean? Or taking the shots in the rear end, you know what I mean?
Right, right.
To me, it's just like another thing. I don't know.
Just another day in Vince's neighborhood.
So
huh?
you're coping. That's the bottom line is you're coping. You're dealing with it your own way.
You're dealing with it, right?
Very good.
You got to deal with it, and if you keep dealing right, you come out on top.
Speaking of coming out on top, and the reason we have you here in the first place today, and again, thank you for coming down. Why did you decide to become a pro wrestler? How does that start?
My thing was I wrestled high school, college. That was my thing.
You were very good at amateur wrestling,
Yeah,
correct?
amateur wrestling.
Okay.
I never knew, except when I went to NCAA's, and I did this. I just tried it once. I mean, I came out. They had cheerleaders holding up signs saying what round I'm going to pin you in, okay? And I come out popping off fake $100 bills. I didn't know. I mean, I thought it was humorous. I thought it was fun, okay? I didn't know it was doing the WWF on TV. You mean? I did not know that. You mean? I came out just having fun where I'm going to take this guy down, I'm going to put a lock on his femur, and I'm going to snap it in about 15 places.
Damn.
You know, I didn't know that, you mean? And then...
So who approaches you to start a pro wrestling career? How does this begin for you? I mean, who came to you?
I think it came, one of Vince McMahon's friends or something, or who worked for him, came over to me and said, we'd like to have you aboard.
Interesting. Interesting. Were you given details right away as to what your role would be, or were you sent to a training center first?
No.
Or?
I
don't even know if they had training centers back then.
I was sent not to a training center, but to someone where I can learn this pro wrestling. And I got sent down with Jerry the King Lawler.
Wow.
That's down in Memphis, Tennessee. And I was tagged up with Rocky Johnson. And we ended up winning the tag team championships down there. You mean?
So your transition was actually kind of smooth when you first came into the business.
I had to learn this, you mean? And learning was like a whole different thing. You just can't be smashing someone in the jaw and try to break your hand off in their face, you mean? You got to know how to throw a punch. You got to know how to take a punch. You got to know how to take a chop. You got to know how to take bumps, you mean? I mean, you can't take a bump where you bust your head off the rails everywhere, you mean? Or you bust your head off the concrete floors, you mean?
How was Jerry Lawler towards you?
Jerry was a good guy, man. Real good guy. He's a good teacher.
He was?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, Lawler was a good teacher.
Well, you worked under Jerry Jarrett, right? Under his federation first,
Yeah,
correct?
Jerry Jarrett owned it, but Jerry Lawler owned it too.
Okay.
So they both owned it.
He had a piece.
Yeah, he had more than a piece. I think I think he had like half of the action right there. You mean?
Okay.
So where do you come up with this Soul Train Jones gimmick, right? It was like almost like Apollo Creed type of thing, right?
No, it was like the action was like more like a boxing type action, like Apollo Creed. So I guess Lawler seen me doing that, and he came up and said Apollo Creed was already taken. Why not the name Soul Train Jones? It sounded all right.
Yeah, it did.
So I rolled with it. You know what I mean? And it worked pretty good.
How about the fact that your career in my mind, your career is actually underrated. Nobody had the special little niche in this business that you had. I can't think of anybody else who had the kind of role you had and so effectively delivered in the role the special role you had. You were basically as important in your role in the history of pro wrestling as so many others are to their roles in this business. You were absolutely, in my mind, a specialist. So I wanted to ask you, the name Virgil, obviously this is the name you're given to be the bodyguard for the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. Now, we've all heard that the name was thought up by Bobby Heenan, which was meant to be a jab against the booker at the time at WCW, Virgil Runnels, which, of course, is Dusty Rhodes.
Right.
Can you tell us anything about how the name came about? How, did Bobby come up to you and say, or who was it that approached you with this name, and what's the story?
Bobby didn't come up with the name. I mean, just tell me this, okay? And that's the name they wanted to call me, Virgil, where the hit was on Virgil Runnels. You mean? Mm-hmm. That was
Dusty
Rhodes.
Right. Right. Were you okay with it, or were you like,
I didn't care, man.
You didn't care either way?
I'll
deal with Dusty when I see Dusty.
It's a job. A job's a job, okay? Yeah. Job's a job. But I didn't want to just put the ramrods to nobody, you mean? But
listen, Michael, you railroaded me.
Yeah.
I can see Dusty.
See, I couldn't talk like that. Like you railroad me, you mean? I couldn't do that talk.
So they kind of wanted you to do that, and you're like, I can't do it?
No.
You were cool with it, right?
What they really wanted me to do was you have that stern look.
Right.
You look to someone's eyes like you're burning a hole right in their ass, you mean?
Yeah.
And I give them that look with my eyes, you mean? And with your face, you're not grinning at all. You
So
mean?
they
you give
gave
them that look.
They gave you a breakdown then on how they wanted you to be on camera.
And you better have that look with the body, where them 21-inch arms is showing right there. And that's why all my action was cut off up under here. You see all the shirts. They were no long sleeve shirts. They showed all them 21s right there. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And they showed them brown eyes coming looking right at you, looking right at your heart, and your heart skipping beats like that. They're going boop, 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 boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, you were a big dude, man.
Any reservations when you're told that you're going to be a valet of sorts, a personal assistant? When you're told that, was there any reservation? Were you even a little disappointed? Like, maybe did you want to be like more of a wrestler? Here, you're a specialist. You're with the $1 Million Man, but you're not wrestling all the time. You're taking all of his freaking bumps for him, obviously, as he would run away. So you're still taking all the abuse, but you're not being pushed really as a singles guy. Of course, you were eventually, but in general, your role was to be serving him. Did it bother you, or
I kind of loved it because
kind of loved it? Okay.
I had to go and get $200,000 and $100 bills, and you're coming out and you're just throwing out that money like you're king of the world.
That was real money you were throwing all over the place?
That was all real money.
What is going on?
Why did we never go to those $100 bills?
So let me ask you
we
this.
could have gotten some money.
You finally, you're at the WWE. They called you up. You know how big
No,
time.
WWF.
All
That's right. That's right.
I got you.
We do.
That
Is it
WWE
true?
slip
You
out.
have to tell me this. Is it true? In order for you to secure this job, you had to show Pat Patterson your dick.
Uh-oh.
No, I didn't have to show no penis because I was king of the penis. Okay.
Wait, so Pat didn't say, I've heard you've got a very large penis. Can I see it?
No, I didn't have to show him the penis because
you didn't lay it on the table.
No, Andre never showed the big Jimmy hog he had.
Oh, no.
He had a hog like.
Are we about to find out about Andre's
truck?
All right, wait. So we've had Lanny Poffo in studio a couple of times,
Yes.
and Lanny claims to have quite a sizable penis. Would you say your penis is larger than Lanny's?
I was king. I was second king.
So did you guys measure up in the locker room?
Measure up.
No, I showed.
Lanny claims he could suck his own penis.
I showed.
Stop it! Oh my
I said
God!
Lanny might have been sucking his own penis, but I could do a jump rope with mine.
What's going on? Why don't you tell us about the boa constrictor, Andre, while you're at it?
Yeah, the boa constrictor he had.
God.
His thing came out like that.
Oh,
like a you ever see a horse cock?
Yeah, sure.
Like a horse.
What, he needed 2 toilets to pee? What are we talking about here?
He fill up one. He'll fill up one. You need 2 toilets to drain it.
All right,
Flush
so
4 times.
who in the locker room had the smallest penis?
What is?
I don't.
This isn't on the script.
I don't know.
Who had
I
the
don't know-
smallest penis?
I don't know who had the smallest penis. You had a bunch of ducks in the locker room. I don't know.
A bunch of what?
Ducks.
A bunch of ducks?
Yeah. I mean,
That's
ducks,
what. That's what
ducks-
mighty minis are
Yeah,
called.
ducks got little small dicks. you
Well,
know?
name a few. Name a few small dick.
I don't know, man. Like,
Wait, you wanted him to look?
yeah,
He wasn't looking.
Of course he was looking.
I don't look at them little damn dick monsters.
Oh my God, this is out of control. So you didn't have to show Pat your schlong.
No, I didn't
Okay,
show
good.
Pat my
That's-
salami.
That's good.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like a scene from Boogie Nights. That's good. That's.
Boogie night. I'm doing a shimmy over here. Look.
Wait a minute. It was on the script. You sick bastard. Oh my God. Anyway, Virgil, I want to ask you. Your biggest part of your career is obviously with DiBiase. What was your favorite vignette that you guys did, or particular promo? Anything in particular? Because I got one, that's for sure. Do you have any particular favorite moment, sketch you did with Ted?
I think the famous moment we ever did, because we came out and throwing $100 bills out to people. You see these people going buck wild over money. Money runs this country. No,
World.
money runs this world.
That's right.
We go to
Right.
England, throwing out money, same thing. We go to Johannesburg, South Africa, throwing out money, same thing. We go to Tokyo, Japan, throwing out money, same thing. The money runs the world. There goes the money going around the world like this.
How quickly did you and Ted realize when you were put together, this is going to work? How
Yeah.
quick was it? Did you guys have a little smile behind the scenes and go, you know what, bro? This is going to work.
Hey, we had smiles every time we came back in the locker room, because when we were out on the camera, he wanted me to have that stern, like, look, so stern that I'm looking right at you and you're shitting right in your pants. You mean? Or I'm looking at a girl and she's just looking at me like, he's just fucking me right there, ain't he? He's just jamming that dick all up in my booty.
Well, with that, we're going to take a quick commercial break.
Uh-huh.
I will be right back.
All right, welcome back to Long Island's #1 pro wrestling broadcast, Monty and the Pharaoh, seen every Thursday, produced out of Indie Music TV in Ronkonkoma, New York. We are with our special guest, WWF, WCW superstar Vincent.
Virgil.
Virgil. All right, Vincent, check it out.
I win.
You were part of the record-breaking main event in
Ooh.
1988 where
Wow.
Andre the Giant beats Hulk Hogan at Market Square Arena. I think the Nielsen ratings drew a 15.2, 33 million viewers.
33 million.
I know we talked about Andre's sizable penis. Do you have a story about Andre you could tell us?
Maybe not involving his penis and like something else.
Andre was a very, very good guy.
Okay.
Okay? He didn't want you to bullshit around, I'll tell you that. Andre was something. He was the main man there. Always, you mean? When people see Andre, just their eyes get about this big. Only thing could surpass Andre was when I came out throwing out them $100 bills. Their eyes got this big. You know what I mean? That's the only thing surpassed Andre.
So in the locker room, even during Hulk Hogan's prime, let's say Hogan's in the locker room, Macho's in the locker room, Piper's in the locker room, Andre walks in. Has the big kahuna just arrived?
The man
So the
arrived.
respect from all these other amazing names I just gave gives way to
yeah.
Andre the Giant.
They give away to the boss, Andre.
Size does matter.
Yeah, Andre was the man. Okay, you come in there, everyone else looks like this. Andre comes in like the big Kohina. You mean? The man. Okay?
How did Andre like you and Ted?
Oh, he liked it, man. We did everything right, man. Everything was done right. Andre only told you one time how to do something or how you want it done. And you do it, and you do it good, he loves it. He loves it. And he gives you that grin, you mean? That Andre grin.
Were you nervous the first time you met Andre the Giant? Was he kind to you right away, or did he break you in a little bit? How you doing there, shorty?
No, he's pretty cool when I met him.
He was.
And then when you start doing things perfectly right, he liked it.
Yeah, now he really liked it.
So why did he have problems with like a Savage, Ultimate Warrior, and Iron Sheik? What they just wouldn't do things that he wanted them to do?
I really don't know. I mean, like maybe they wanted to do something different, okay? And Andre wanted this done this way. That's the kind of guy he was. He wanted things done his way. That's how we're going to have it done. Okay, they may want to add a little bit of their thing in there. Maybe that's why he did not like them.
Right. So he was very particular with what he expected.
Very, very particular what he wanted done and how he wanted it done.
Right. It could be egos, Mike.
Yeah.
It could be because when you're naming the guys you name, and they were all very, very control freaked with how they wanted their character perceived, how they wanted a match to go. So it could be ego at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You better defer to Andre, though.
But I would
You
say
better,
for almost a 2-year time span, DiBiase and Virgil were the top heels of the Federation at that time.
Absolutely. I'm not sure that there's been a greater heel as far as the effectiveness and the villainy of Ted DiBiase. The guy was unbelievably. I mean, how many guys have hit his heel peak the way he did with the ratings and the business and the heat that guy drew? He's a real heel.
We're going to talk about Savage in a minute, but we always talked about how important Elizabeth was to Savage's character.
Right.
Virgil
Thank you.
With all due respect, sir, was the Elizabeth to Ted DiBiase.
Like Elizabeth
Absolutely.
to Ted.
Yes.
You mean?
Absolutely.
You made that character.
Yeah, we made that character, and when you pop it on the $100 bills, people love that character even more.
Your additive became the preservative of the.
But you see
the
the women, they love that character. They were flipping out breasts. Name it. Give me some of that money, guys. Yeah. Give me some of that money, Virgil. Give me some of that money, man. Okay.
Now, it's true that you actually had a woman show you her breast with your name on it, right?
My name on it.
And Ted's was on the other breast.
On the other one.
This is amazing to me.
So when
rock and roll, baby.
You and DiBiase would travel together all the time.
Yeah.
How? I mean, would you have a woman in every town every night?
God.
I mean, like,
what was that?
Ted was married. He's a pretty good guy being married. Okay. And he just didn't want to mess with all the women, so I was single, and guess what? I loved it.
Who did you hang out with back in those days, since Ted was, pretty much behaving?
One of my cool guys I hung out with was Rude. I hung out with Rick
Rude. Okay.
Another one was Paul Roma.
Paul Roma.
Yeah.
Okay.
Remember Paul Roma?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, one of my old workout partners, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And,
so these are the guys you ran with a little
bit.
If
I'm banging an iron, you man, I was probably in my hotel room banging something or going to sleep.
So you're either banging or sleeping.
Boy, what a rough life, huh? Sign me up.
Speaking of the gym, How hard did you hit the gas during that time?
Never hit the
You
gas.
never hit the gas.
Never hit the needle. Never.
Okay.
No pills. Nothing.
Nothing. I was 100%,
lot of baby lotion.
No,
To grease you
100%,
up.
100% natural.
So how did you have?
Nice.
Did you just have that natural build? I
I
mean,
just
you
had
were
a
a huge guy.
natural body. Hey, my father had a 700-pound bench.
Wow.
Both my brothers were Navy SEALs.
Navy
My
SEALs.
father was beginning the Navy SEALs. They were called frogmen.
Wow. Oh yeah.
Okay. My brother still got now. He's 76 years old, and he's still got a 500-pound bench.
Holy
Dude,
cow.
that's insane.
Wow.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Keep it. in
Great
the
genetics. How long did your father live to?
Oh, he lived to about 90. My mother left
Boy, oh boy.
left the good earth here at 92.
Wow.
So, speaking of your parents,
Nice genetics,
when
bro.
you told them you were going to become a professional wrestler, what did they think?
See, my father left before my mother. Okay.
Okay.
He left my senior year of high school. So my mother got to witness some of it, you mean? And when she witnessed it, I took her to Madison Square Garden once, and I remember I had Hulk in a full Nelson.
Wow.
And when Hulk moved his head a little bit like this, and left my whole face open, my mother gave me the smack of the world. Pow! And when she smacked me, I looked at her with them brown eyes I had, and I let Hulk go, and then she gave me the other smack, and I took the flip of all times for her. I took a back flip into the stands in Madison Square Garden. Hey, my mother could have ran for mayor of New York and she would have won.
Wow.
They were all like fighting at all kind of different dinners and shit like that all over the garden, you know what I mean?
Right.
And I said, why you do that? She said, well, I told you about doing that. You know what I mean? And she's pointing that finger like this, like they had it right on the camera, like doing like, hey brother, she could have shit on the floor right there and they wouldn't have did nothing.
Wow.
How satisfying was it for you to have your mom see that you made it?
Oh yeah, I mean, she loved it, and she seen that I really made it when I brought her a brand new crib.
Oh, there you go.
Brand new house, and she liked it.
There you go. Over your amazing career, you've obviously worked with a lot of greats.
Oh yeah.
I wanted to ask you, and it's not an easy question, but here we go anyway. What was it like with Randy Savage and Elizabeth behind the scenes? There's been so many rumors about how, Randy was a bit of a control freak with Elizabeth behind the scenes. Any thoughts on that? Did you ever see anything? Are the rumors true that he was a control freak? Was Elizabeth locked away, et cetera, et cetera?
I seen like the way Randy may treat her a little bit, like just keep looking right there. I mean, like, Elizabeth's a good-looking girl, okay?
Oh, of course.
How many guys would be looking at her, winking at her, you know how the boys do and stuff like that.
Right.
And saying hi to her, okay? And she don't never say hi back, okay? Usually, I don't care how gorgeous you can be, at least you could be, how to control yourself. You can still say hi to people. You mean?
Did she not say hi out of fear? Like, because Randy was
really
all over her?
She just didn't say nothing.
Right. She was very shy then, in real life also.
Right.
Okay.
Was shy and kept her mouth completely shut. You mean? Mm-hmm. And I could see how she was when her and, after she left Randy, she went with
Lex
Luger. You know what I mean? And Lex, I mean, like, they're like the party machines right there, then, right?
Right.
I mean, she was like the real Elizabeth came out.
At the end of the day, was Randy right to try to keep her protected and away from the boys?
Oh yeah, I mean, like, there's no one ever talking to your wife. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Your wife is your wife.
Right.
It's not a locker room wife.
Was there any respect behind the scenes for other people's ladies or somebody else's wife, or did you really have to do what Randy did to keep them away? I mean,
I guess like Randy did the right thing. Just don't say nothing. I mean, and he told Liz, just say hi, and that's all. You know what I mean? And that's good. That's a good thing Randy told her to do.
Right.
Just say hi.
Right.
If it's in the morning, good morning. If good afternoon. Or good evening.
But you made a pretty telling statement though, right? You said when she got the WCW and she was with Lex, you felt the real Elizabeth came out.
Yeah, the real
Elizabeth
came out.
So you don't blame all the issues of her drug problems on Luger. You think just Elizabeth was Elizabeth?
I don't know where Les got these drug problems from. Okay, because I don't think Randy was doing no like heroin and cocaine and all the other crap, you mean?
Right.
So I don't know where this drug happiness or needle happiness, whatever they're shooting, whatever they're doing, you mean, where it came from. I don't know.
Right. There was obviously a drug scene back in the day behind the scenes, though.
Yeah, it must have been something.
You stayed away from it. You were able to stay away from it?
Man, I never touched. Look, in my house.
You were just into drinking and swinging the Johnson in the hotel room.
No, never drank in my life.
Okay, wow.
I never drank. In my household, coffee and tea was not even allowed.
So where were you finding the ring rats? Were they just coming to your door? Because I could see that. Were
Yeah.
they just knocking on a hotel door? Or?
No, the ring rats, you see them in the hotels wherever you come.
They would be in the hotel.
Okay,
at
they'd be in the
bar, I'm
hotels.
assuming.
You could see them in the arenas when you come in.
Right.
When you come in the arenas,
Right.
and you're throwing out them $100 bills, it draws them ring rats in like the real rats.
Right.
They be there like scratching.
Wait, so did you have a regular rat in like every city? Like, hey, I'm going to Wisconsin. I'm going to go meet Sarah,
rat.
and then then you went somewhere else and you had another
Hey,
rat.
I had a phone book about this big.
Oh, I got Tammy in Tampa.
No.
Donna in Detroit.
Rat. I call it rat-a-mania.
Layla in Louisiana.
Okay, you
Rat-a-mania.
Rat-a-mania?
Yeah.
Wow, Virgil's running wild,
rats,
dude.
You have rats in every city.
Oh, my God.
Long as you're throwing out that money, M-O-N-E-Y.
Here's a good one for you, though.
Yeah.
So you have this list of rats in every city. Was there ever a time one of the boys would try to take your rat from you?
No, I had enough of them. I can give them.
Oh, so you gave them out.
Oh,
Yeah.
you didn't care.
Hey,
You could take that rat.
Hey,
He's a nice guy.
hey,
He's a nice guy.
I had a book this thick of nothing but flight attendants.
Nice.
See, that thick. Flight attendants.
Wow.
What was the perfect rat? What was the rat that you loved the most?
What,
Like,
want
they
me to
look
tell you
like?
a perfect rat?
Yeah.
300
Perfect
pounds
rat
with bad breath. Better
Had
not-
hair down to her ass.
Okay.
36, 22,
Ooh.
36.
Oh, wow.
Got boobs right here in my hands. I can just balance them like this. Boop, 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 boop.
Nice.
We'll leave the light
No,
on for
that's rat-a-mania.
you. Oh, my God.
All right, here's a tough one for you. Ready?
Okay.
After you
Now?
leave the WWE, kind of go on the independent circuit, you end up going to an organization called the National Wrestling Conference.
Okay.
There's some video of you wrestling the KKK, and
Who's that?
and they actually hang you over a rope. It's Jim Neidhart in a KKK
Oh,
outfit,
it was
and
Jim
they hang you over a rope.
Jim Neidhart was dressed up like
A KKK.
like he was in the Ku Klux,
Ku Klux
like the
Klan.
Klan, right?
The
Yeah.
frig. How'd you feel about that?
I mean, do you think that was like an insensitive type of angle to run?
Yeah, I don't see how Jim even did that. You mean like Jim didn't even want to do that
I bet.
because he came talking to me. I don't even want to do that.
He was so
you mean?
uncomfortable, he came to you like, bro, man, I
Yeah.
don't know about this one.
I
How
said-
did you feel about this?
What I told Jim, I said, it's a gimmick that they want to do.
Okay.
I said, I said, Jim, forget that crap. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's let them get their rocks off.
Boy,
okay?
you're a good sport.
Let's go ahead and do it. Okay? Let's
Boy.
let them get their rocks off, and all we're going to do is take the MONEY.
Right. I hear you.
Take
Bottom
the
line.
money. We're going to take the money and bye-bye.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, understood.
So what you going to do when they come for you?
All right, here comes a tough one. I thought that last one was tough. I'd like to know if you care to weigh in on the Black Lives Matter movement. Any thoughts?
The Black Lives Matter movement. I can understand that, man, but there's a lot of good black guys and there's a lot of bad black guys' lives. Okay, you gotta just take care of everything. Okay.
But how about inequality? You were in wrestling a long time. Basically a white man sport. Of all sports in the world, and it's not okay. What did Vincent face as a wrestler with racism throughout these organizations? I mean, it had to be tough.
You ever have to deal with it?
No, you just deal with it, and it wasn't, to me, it wasn't tough. You just deal with it and go along with the action, you mean? You go along with it, man. You go along with it. There's no big thing, you mean?
But you started early. You had some like these old timers, and
Yeah.
from the wrestlers, we've had plenty of wrestlers in here.
Oh, yeah.
All different nationalities, right? Some of these guys very insensitive, or the way they grew up, just straight out racist. I mean, did you run across people that would say things to you that you just? And you're a big dude. You wanted to rip their face off.
Man,
you know?
I grew up real cool, man. Like, man, I grew up with nothing but Navy SEALs, man. You know, if I didn't like it, nothing, I bust my foot up in your ass. You know what I mean?
Bottom line.
That's the bottom line.
Bottom
That's
line.
one thing my old man showed me is how to rip someone's balls off and feed it to them.
Well, so here's a guy. I'll just use a name, okay? Jerry Lawler. We had New Jack in here. He claimed that Jerry was a pretty racist guy.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how true it is. I'm just going off what these people say.
New Jack wasn't too happy.
You know, he says a comment to you. What holds you back from ripping his face off?
To me, Lawler seemed like a pretty cool guy.
Yeah, you didn't.
I never had no problems with him. You know?
Right.
He was always a pretty cool guy. Like, he did a lot of joking and shit, but like, who didn't? You mean?
Right.
You're in the business. Who didn't do a lot of bullshit joking? But Lawler, to me, was always a cool guy.
Mm-hmm. You seem to not overthink too much shit. I think that's probably served you well.
Yeah, you let it go in this ear.
Yeah.
In the right ear and out the left ear.
Yep.
All right, with that, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back with pro wrestling superstar Vincent.
See you in a minute.
All right, welcome back to Long Island's #1 pro wrestler broadcast, Monty DeFaro, seen only here, produced out of Indie Music TV. We are with our special guest, WCW, NWO, WWF, one of the premier pro wrestlers in the history of wrestling, Vincent.
Virgil.
Okay.
Thank you. Get that right, Will.
Go ahead there, Farrow. You're on, brother.
Fine. Be that way. Well, Virgil, can you tell us more about your move to WCW, how that came about?
That move came, Farrow, that move came on when I got a call by Hulk. And he said, he'd like for me and Ted to come on down to WCW. I said, man, Hulk, I don't know, I can't say for Ted, but you got to give him a call. He said, I said, I'm all on board, man.
Where were you at that point in your life? Were you like in between, like waiting for something like this to come along, or like, you know, what were you up to when you got that phone call?
I was still in the WWF.
You were still there,
but my contract was coming up.
Right.
And Hulk mentioned, he said, Virg, why don't you like to come down? We're going to do a thing down here. I didn't know the thing was going to be the NWO.
How did you feel when Hogan left the WWF? Were you sad to see him go?
Oh yeah, I said, where's Hulk going to? You mean? And then I seen him, Hulk, Hall and Nash down in WCW. Okay, and then when he gave me a call, he said, "Come on down." And when I was down there, I seen Nash, Hall, Hulk. Me and Ted was down there. That was 5. And they brought X-Pac down there. It was 6. We were the original members of the NWO, the New World Order.
So speaking of that, what was an average year's pay for you in the WWE? Ooh. And then when you went to WCW, what did they offer you?
See, in the WW, you say E, but
I know.
to me, it was WWF.
Out of reflex.
I got you.
Okay, but
you know,
you're getting paid on the events, okay? Every event might be different. Like a sellout Madison Square Garden, your main event. Like me and Ted, we did a number of main events. You may knock down $35,000 for one night.
So Vince never locked you into a 1 or 2 year contract. He was paying you by appearance. Am I catching this right or no?
He locked you into a contract,
right?
Like a 3-year contract.
But the dates would vary on pay depending on.
You're still getting paid from the events.
The event.
Because
okay.
Let me ask you this: Hogan, $1 million man of wrestling.
Yeah.
You're in $1 million man's corner.
Right.
Your Madison Square Garden sold out. Hogan gets his share. DiBiase gets his share. You're in the main event too. You get the same share as both of them, or is
I get like maybe like about maybe $5,000 less, but that's still.
But you're talking about a
pretty good.
$35,000 payday,
right? So
and you know the big event, Madison Square Garden, Boston Garden, Philadelphia Spectrum, the one out in California.
Right.
You could talk in 1 month's time. You could walk away with $100,000.
Right. Easy.
So I'm going to ask you this question, and a lot of pro wrestling experts out there will make the statement that Vince has taken advantage of all the wrestlers, and he should have gave them medical, lifetime medical, and pensions and everything else. What is your thoughts on this matter?
Okay. I mean, Vince don't have to do nothing that he didn't have to do. Okay. So if you wanted all this other stuff that you mentioned, okay, guys could set money aside. Okay, guys could start bank accounts and set it aside for down the road, way down the road, or guys gotta save yourself and put so much money away each week. Okay, Vince isn't. He's not your lawyer or something like that.
So the
you got
guys
to do it yourself.
So the guys that were setting money aside for 8 balls, that's not Vince's problem.
Right.
There you go.
I mean, he can't tell you set money where you're gonna get blasted every night. Okay, it's up to you to set money in a bank for maybe 10 years down the road.
Mm-hmm. So back to the original question. You got paid by the event by WWE, and plus you had a certain probably like a retainer as an independent contractor. You go to WCW. What do they give you there to go there?
Did you get a raise?
Okay, you got a raise. And think about Turner. Ted Turner, we came in, did that whole NWO. Hulk called all the shots. Turner gave him the money, and Hulk ran the show. When Hulk ran the show, he took care of the original NWO boys. You know what I mean?
Did you
Because
say
my contract wasn't with WCW. It was with Turner Sports.
Right.
And Ted Turner owned Turner Sports.
Were you concerned when you got to WCW, you would come from Vince, you know Vince runs his ship tight.
Right.
Were you concerned that the wrestlers were running the ship in WCW? Did you fear that this could be a problem down the road?
I didn't care about WCW. Only thing I cared about was the NWO. Because only one who ran the NWO was Hulk Hogan. Hulk ran the NWO. You have WCW here, NWO right here.
They were selling it as if it was its own brand anyway.
Yeah.
The NWO.
They
They were.
Like the NWO was a brand of WCW. Okay, you look at it. I wish I had a picture. I wish you could show a picture. I had a picture where it showed WCW, and right next to it, you see the NWO. I got a picture out of the car. I should have brought it right in here. You could have seen it.
Tell the audience, because so many folks obviously have no clue how this man is in real life. Tell the audience how you feel about Vince McMahon, your experiences with him behind the scenes.
I mean, to me, Vince was a good boss. Okay. He did not take no crap. Okay. He was a good boss. You mean? He pays you. You do the work, you get paid. You don't do the work, you don't get paid. Okay, so you can't ask for a better boss than that. Okay? Ted Turner was a good boss. He pays you, you do the job right, you keep on getting paid. And they keep on showing it on TV over and over. And people will love it. You mean?
You still get residuals from the network?
You still get like royalties from the WWE.
Right. So you're still seeing something from them.
Yeah.
Good.
We're I think Turner is all is all gone now. You mean?
Well, Vince owns the WCW brand, so.
Oh, he owns the WCW brand.
Right.
And he probably doesn't even use the WCW brand.
Right.
You mean?
Yeah, he just plays the reruns on the network. That's basically.
Yeah. They show the reruns on the network.
Right. Yep.
So, how's your relationship with DiBiase now? I've read some things where I guess he was claiming that you were mispromoting him or something.
Yeah, what
and
happened
you guys had a problem
few
with
years
each other.
back where Ted said that you were promoting him and he knew nothing about it?
I just what I said. Like I said, I used to be with Ted DiBiase, the Bodyguard with Ted DiBiase. I wasn't trying to promote him, like saying like, oh, he was going to be at such and such a place where I will be there. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I wasn't doing nothing like that. Like the only thing I tell people, like, I'll be there, okay? I say, but if you want Ted DiBiase, I have his phone number. If you want to give him a call and see if he wants to come to your event, it's up to you. But he's going to charge you so much, and you got to ask him what he wants to charge you. You know
when's the last time you spoke to Ted? Are you guys cool now?
I mean, we're still pretty cool. You mean like doing all this stuff? I mean, like that happened. Like I heard that what his son did, whatever. You know what I mean? I would let him just do his own thing and cool off. I
think you're referring to the fact that Ted DiBiase has a church and they took in millions of dollars of donations.
Yeah, he's a minister, right?
And they were misappropriated the funds. So
yeah, I don't even know about that, man. That's the first time I heard from that. Is from you.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I didn't ever heard of that, man. You mean?
But you guys are good now.
Huh?
You guys are good now.
Yeah. I see Ted. I never bring up nothing that what the press said, his son said. You mean? I don't bring up that stuff like that, man. That's not me. You mean?
What was it like working with Junior?
Huh?
What was it like working with Ted Jr.?
It's kind of hard working with like Ted Jr. because me and the father were throwing out $100 bills everywhere. You mean? And when me and Junior came in, we were not throwing out $1.
Was he rolling quarters to the audience?
No,
I'm Ted DiBiase
no.
Jr.
There was no money being thrown out at all. So what's the big difference right there?
Blown opportunity for Ted DiBiase Jr. that he'd never made it, like made it. What do you think?
Huh?
What's your take on Junior? Do you think he had any of his father's? Could he have gone further in this business?
I don't know. I mean, Junior never worked like the father. The father worked. Ted Senior was a working machine, bro. He could work his ass off.
Oh yeah, incredible wrestler in the ring.
And
told
Ted
a great story.
Jr. is nothing like. Could never work like the old man. Okay. The old man was a working machine, bro, and he had that mind of a working machine.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You mean?
Oh yeah.
And that's all. I wish Junior could have the mind like his father of working. You mean? But his old man was like a worker. I mean, Teddy Jr. was a good guy. You mean? But never had the mind like his father had.
The mind or the magic.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You mean?
Virgil, I want to ask you, if you could sum up your legacy in this business, what would Virgil say about his career?
At least I got to go to, when I came to the WWF, that's the World Wrestling Federation, and they put me and Ted together, I think that was the greatest thing ever. People loved it all over the world. And then when I went to WCW, and I was there, I came in with Nash, Hogan, Hall, Ted, myself, X-Pac. That's when the NWO was way up here.
Oh, yeah.
And everyone was coming to see it. That's why you see thing right here says WCW, and over here you see NWO.
Oh, yeah.
New World Order. New World Order was just as big as WCW.
You were part of probably the two greatest times.
Two of the greatest times ever.
Absolutely.
And you were a centerpiece in both organizations.
Both organizations, right.
All right, with that, we're going to take a commercial break, but we'd like you to ask you to stay and play a game with us called Hit It or Quit It. You up for it?
That's good.
All right, we'll take a quick commercial break. Fans out there, hang in with us. Take probably be about 2 minutes, and we're going to play Hit It or Quit It with WWF,
right.
WCW, NWO superstar Virgil.
You got mine. It's Vincent.
Well, there you go. Be right back. All right, welcome back to Long Island's #1 pro wrestling broadcast, Monty and the Pharaoh. What are you showing the picture? You got Bad News Brown right behind it. Check it out.
Oh, he looks lovely.
He does look lovely.
Yeah, boy, he was a bad mofo, this guy.
In studio is
God.
none other than WWF NWO superstar Vincent/Virgil.
That's right, Virgil.
All right, so are you ready? We're going to play Hit It or Quit It. So
Yeah.
the idea behind this,
I'll eat a little bit of peach. You don't mind,
you
dude?
could eat a peach and play Hit It or Quit It. There's nothing wrong. You can
Looks like he's hitting the peach.
Hit
there you
it
go.
with it. Woo!
we show you a picture. You give your analysis. You got some stories to tell. Let's go at it. So our first up is Miss Alexa Bliss.
Oh, boy.
WWE superstar.
Hit it or quit
Hit it or quit it.
Oh, that's nice to hit. That's sweet to hit.
He's a
Would
very
you-
logical
now,
man.
If she was, you go to a hotel back in the day,
Uh-huh.
and Alexa Bliss, she's not a wrestler, she's in the studio, and you see her.
She's got Virgil tattooed on
you-
her
do-
elbow.
do you-
know?
Would I hit it or quit it?
Would you hit it or quit it?
That's a hit, baby.
Now would you?
Deep.
Now would you be? Now you're flying from
That
Wisconsin.
means deep hitting.
You-
Deep hitting.
You're flying from Wisconsin to Michigan. Are you still thinking about Miss Alexa Bliss and going, you know what? I
No.
don't want
Oh,
anything
he's
else.
on to the. You're on to the next one.
I'm
aren't
on the
you?
next one.
Oh my God, you tramp!
I'm the next
oh my
one.
God, what else you
All
got?
I'm a tramp.
WWE
Who's
superstar
that?
Mandy Rose.
Oh well, hello.
That ass looks tight. Woo! Looks tight, baby.
There's Flair again.
Would you hit it or quit it?
That ass is tight. I'll hit that.
Yeah, he's hitting that.
Choose Alexa Bliss or Mandy Rose. The first girl or
Ooh.
this one? Which one you going with?
Which one?
I like that ass right there.
I tell you.
That ass is tight.
Best
The
looking,
po-
best
the
looking
pose
woman in
makes all the
wrestling.
I
difference.
bite it like a donut. Ay!
Look out for the cream filling. Anyway.
All right, WWE superstar
come on.
Nia Jax.
She's pretty cool. She seems like she's an all right girl. You mean?
They don't care about her personality. Hit it or quit it.
I think I have to quit that.
Yeah. All right, hold on. Okay, so I understand you're in New
I'm
York.
mortified.
You go to a hotel and Nia Jax is there. You're gonna quit it. I get it. But you're in like Kansas City, Missouri.
So what?
Where
I still have to quit it.
you still quit.
Yeah.
So you're just going to sleep then.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
All right.
he's taking a nap.
I'm sleeping by myself.
He had a bunch of bumps in the match that night.
All right, we got Brock Lesnar's
Whoa, hello.
wife.
Brock Lesnar's wife,
Sable.
Sable, from the Attitude Era. Sable.
Is that Brock Lesnar's wife?
that's
right
That's
there?
Brock
Brock
Lesnar.
Lesnar's wife. So
Yeah.
to my left is what she used to look like, and to my right is what she looks like now.
Oh, okay.
Do you remember Mark Merrow at all?
Yeah, Mark Merrow. Yeah.
So Mark Merrow was married to Sable,
Right.
Uh huh.
and
Brock Lesnar
Brock
came along.
Lesnar took her away.
And that's the end
Did
of
he?
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
No, I got more respect for Brock. You know what I mean? So
There you
quit it.
go. He's smart, too.
quit.
Yeah.
He's smart, too.
And plus, like, you're a big guy,
Yeah.
but like
Yeah, but
you don't
Lesnar
want
is-
Lesnar would
Yeah,
probably
no,
kill
yeah, no,
everybody,
you
right?
gotta-
Yeah.
you gotta
That'd
get-
be scary.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
gotta be
but so I
sensible
don't.
about
I don't mess with no honeys that
this. Yeah.
got their men. You
All
mean?
right.
There you go.
I
There you go.
respect that.
There
you
you
know?
go.
The first diva, Sunny.
Oh.
Is that Sonny?
That is Sunny, my friend.
Is that Sonny? What's she
Sonny
on?
recently is the other picture.
So Sunny's had some problems.
Is that?
That's
Look like she's on like a police thing right
Yes, that is a mugshot, my
That's
friend.
a mugshot,
That is
right?
a mugshot.
there. I think I have to quit that.
You're gonna quit it,
Yeah.
even though she did porn. You're totally
No,
into
so I
that.
quit it.
That was a
Really?
I gotta quit it.
Maybe if you close your eyes, you can remember what she used to
I
look
can't.
like.
I can't shut my eyes at it.
So you're not your eyes
no,
open.
they'll keep on opening up.
Your Virgil eyes open all the
closed.
way.
Yeah, them Virgil eyes.
Soul
bang
Train
up like
Jones
this.
opens his
Yeah,
eyes.
them Soul Train Jones eyes be open like this.
You're a visual type of guy.
They be big as that camera right here.
I can't.
I am not putting coal in that caboose. Go
I
on.
said I ain't putting no cold in there.
Go on, Soul Train.
No.
All right, how about Pat Patterson? Hit it or quit it.
No.
Oh, come on.
Pat's a cool guy. No, that's a,
Is he cool?
yeah, he's a cool guy.
He's cool.
He's
Okay.
automatic quit. He's just
Okay.
a cool
And
guy.
he didn't try to fondle your fondue.
No,
so it's all
cool
good.
guy.
All right.
He's a
Really?
cool guy.
He didn't try to
Yeah.
fondle his fondue.
No.
But what if he's like, hey, man, I just
No, he didn't mess with. He never messed with my
just give
fondue.
me a shot, brother.
No, he never.
No
He
fondue.
never messed with the fondue.
Oh, no, William.
You're not taking any oil.
Okay, right.
You're not checking oils.
No, I ain't checking no oil.
I get it.
I ain't use no oil on my dick stick. My dipstick.
And what if he just offered you oral?
No, I don't want none.
All right, you're out.
I'm
no
out.
Pat
Using
Patterson. I got
chapstick.
it.
I'm not.
What the
No chapstick, no
Yeah,
nothing.
No, please, no.
WWE Women's Champion, SmackDown Champion, Bayley.
I think I have to quit it.
Yeah, I agree. He's, you know
Tell
what?
me why you're quitting it.
He knows what he's talking
No,
about.
it's just not.
He's just not doing it, right?
This ain't my thing right there.
Seem kind of plain Jane, maybe,
To
or
me,
something?
it's like, she just
no
She
good.
got a big
Right.
bubble butt, though. Does that
yeah,
help?
we got a bubble butt, but I want the whole package.
The bubble butt might.
I like the whole package. The face with the bubble butt.
Oh, there you go.
Woo! Charlotte Flair.
Oh, boy, here we go.
No, I mean, I
Now, we
had
did
to-
talk
Oh,
before the
come
show.
on.
We
Now
know
you're going to
he
be like,
respects
oh,
her.
Rick's my
he
friend.
does respect her.
no, I think I have to quit that because I'm good friends with the old man, the father. You mean?
Oh,
So when I look
man.
at Charlotte, I see Rick right there. You mean?
That's
So
gotta
maybe
be,
like if
that's got to be
if you're doing
Yeah.
it missionary style, you look down, also you see Rick in your face. Like,
Oh yeah.
Woo!
I gotta
Yeah, how
quit.
can you
gotta be a
concentrate
quit.
if you're hearing woo in your
No,
head?
I'll be hearing woo!
Listen, Virgil,
Right, yeah.
you're gonna do me right, brother.
Right.
Woo! I mean, I would
That
totally
is
I
hilarious.
would lose my shit.
Do that one more time.
I mean,
Listen,
she
Virgil,
looks like Daddy a little bit. You're in the face.
you and I are gonna pound the pillows.
You know, man.
Woo! I
See?
mean, what the Virgil, man?
I got to bypass on that.
You are a smart man. He keeps
Yeah.
it in check, bro. What else you got? What the frick?
What the hell is
Why
that?
is he hitting
You got
you?
Kamala.
The Ugandan giant, Kamala.
That's an automatic quit.
Listen,
By the way, was his
We
Johnson
are-
as big as Andre's?
Hell no. No way.
No, there's
No.
way.
So Kamala's one of those. Kamala's a duck, is what you're saying?
Kamala's a duck.
More like a goose.
Oh.
Not a duck.
More like a goose.
Yeah. He wasn't know the goddamn Andre. Okay,
What's that girl's name?
That's a hit, baby.
Right there.
That's Mandy's. Sonia Deville.
That's Sonya.
Sonia
yeah.
Deville.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hit it.
Hit it.
You'd have trouble with that, Virgil.
Huh?
You'd have trouble with that.
Yeah,
you know
she's
why?
like an MMA fighter. She might give
No,
you.
that's not the reason. She's on the other side of the
Oh,
tracks.
she goes the other way. I
Does
gotcha.
she?
Yeah.
Oh, she like women.
Yes,
Right.
sir. Yes,
Well,
sir.
fuck, she can bring her partner in,
There you
and we
go.
can have a party.
What's a party with Virgil?
party.
Party.
A party.
There's a party in my
With
pants.
a pump party. I can watch them do it, and I can join on in. Look, we all pumping like this. Look.
What do you like? Come on, girls, let's skip some rope.
Yeah, we can
Some
jump
rope.
rope. Okay.
Skipping rope at Virgil's
look,
house.
We're
we
gonna
can
play Find a
we can
Snake?
go one position like this.
What is he doing?
I got a
What-
position like this.
Oh my God! Is his humping on camera right now? Oh my God!
That's like,
that's like
We're going
what
both ways,
am I-
baby.
What is going on?
We're going both
That's like 12 years
ways.
of college down the drain.
Yeah, we're going both ways, baby.
Oh my God!
Woo!
Oh, there's Flair again.
Yeah.
Cody
Just came
Rhodes'
out.
wife, Brandy Rhodes.
Wow. There you go.
Cody
Brandy
Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes.
Dusty Rhodes' son's
You
wife,
know, we got
Brandy
that?
Rhodes.
That's-
Brandy
No,
Rhodes.
I all respect the Rhodes.
You did make a visit recently to AEW. How was
Yes.
that experience?
Yeah, I mean experience, but like I was always cool with Cody, and I was always cool with his old man. So I always will stay cool with the family.
Compare real quick AEW to WCW. This is not the same animal, of course.
No, it's not the same animal.
Okay.
WCW was a whole different animal.
A much bigger
WCW animal was big as this building.
That's right. That's right.
Okay? WCW animal is big as the stage.
Right.
Would you rather have the building or the stage?
Right. Right.
Okay?
Yep.
Do they have a shot?
Does
I don't
AEW
know,
have
man.
a
Like,
shot?
WCW was led by Ted Turner. Okay? What's
How about
what-
Kane?
How about
AEW.
how about
Huh?
the Khan family? What do you think about the
AEW.
The Khan family
the,
running
the,
AEW.
the Khan family probably got so much money set aside for this that money's not going to interfere with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Right.
You know
Right.
what I mean? So, like,
You think they can give Vince any headache here, or is this just?
I don't know. I mean, I got to see once they get some shows, doing some shows with people,
Right.
not the audience where you only got maybe 15 people in the audience.
Yeah. Right now
you know?
everything's kind of on hold.
Well, you're a little bit of a good luck charm, though, man. You know,
Huh?
you're a good luck charm, right? You WWF,
Your timing in this
WCW.
business has always been
Now
WCW.
you
good.
showed up at AEW. You might be a good luck charm,
Right.
And now you're a Monty Nefaro.
Well,
Yeah.
that's the biggest luck of all.
Woo!
There it is again. Where did he go?
He ran out.
What are you thinking?
Oh, stop! It looks like a bird. Stop!
Got a little pointy nose, but like
That's what I'm talking about.
kind of like
People dig her.
You
People
like
dig
it?
her.
Wait a minute. You
She's got
like
a little
it?
pointy nose, like
I mean,
a bird.
killer body.
I think
but-
I might hit it.
Wow.
I'll
look
tell you what.
at you.
Many men find her
Yeah,
very,
and
very
do-
attractive.
Wait a second.
And do a flyaway. Look,
hold-
do a flyaway. Look,
Flyaway.
Yeah,
I got to tell you personally, I do find her attractive.
Very interesting.
I'm
Kinda
not
cute.
big, but she's got tons of tattoos, which I'm not a huge fan
She's
of.
covered in
How,
them.
how about the
There's nothing
little
wrong with
the nose, little pointy nose?
The nose
Pretty
is cute. It
Kinda
kind of
cute,
gives
right?
her like a
The nose-
distinction, right?
I don't
It's
care about
cute.
tattoos.
You don't care about the tats,
No,
huh?
I don't care.
You'd need
Cover
5
up.
boxes of Kleenex for her, but the
Yeah.
nose is cute. Okay, all right, whatever.
You remember her, right?
What's that again right there?
Tori Wilson.
Tori Wilson. Yeah,
Better
Tori.
be
You worked with her in WCW,
Yeah.
right? How was she?
She's a nice person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did you get along with Billy Kidman? You remember Billy Kidman?
Yeah, Billy's a cool guy.
I heard he's
Yeah.
a chick magnet. Is that true?
A chick magnet.
Yeah, like no matter when he went to the bars, he got all the ladies.
mean,
So
To me,
let me
he's
let me
every
ask you this,
guy.
Virgil. You seem like you got along really well with everybody. Who didn't you get along with?
I mean, like, I was I never got drunk or no bullshit like that. So
Okay.
I was cool with almost everybody. You mean?
Okay.
And I did guys favor when they were so fucked up they couldn't get themselves home. Okay, I gave them action and took them back to the hotel where they were going. You mean? Because I knew they were too fucked up to even move to go nowhere. You mean?
I'm sure being sober made you popular from time to time.
Yeah.
We
It
gotta
helped-
find
it helped-
Virgil.
it
I gotta
helped
get
a
home.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh, he didn't answer though. You hitting that or not?
Look, you got the
How
man
about,
right there.
how about Scott Hall?
Oh, Scott's a cool guy, man.
You got along well with Scott?
Yeah, Scott's a cool guy.
Hey yo.
Let me ask you: do you feel that Scott sometimes seems to come off a little bit arrogant?
That's it's a whole gimmick he had. Like,
Sure.
I'm talking about Scott Hall, the person.
No, I mean, the Scott Hall, the person, was a cool guy, just a straight up guy.
He was good to you.
Yeah, he's a straight up guy, not the gimmick Scott Hall.
Right.
The straight up Scott Hall was a good guy, like the straight up Kevin Nash, a cool, good guy.
So you've had this long, illustrious career.
Yeah.
You mentioned your friendship with Rick Rude.
Yeah.
I'm sure you were friends with Kurt Hennig.
Yes, very good friends.
You've
we did
watched-
we
you've
did the
watched-
whole thing together. Me and Kirk with where they got the curly bill shit at.
Yeah,
and all
right.
that. Yeah.
But as you watch your friends pass from all these drug issues, do you feel like you wish you could have did more for them?
I mean, what can you do? Like, unless you send them to like a rehab, okay? You can't send them to a rehab. You mean forget you spending money to send them to a rehab? You mean like, and you just can't tell someone to stop doing this. They're gonna look at you like you're a crazy ass guy. Like, how can you tell me stop doing it?
They weren't going to listen anyway.
Yeah, I'm not gonna listen, goddamn anyway.
Did you think Scott was going to make it?
Huh?
Did you think he was going to make it?
Who, Scott Hall?
Yeah, with all his drug issues and problems.
It got pretty scary for a while for Scott.
To me, I thought like, and when I seen him, I said, "Fuck you, you pulled through, baby." You know what I mean? You pulled through. I mean, it probably like you see all his hair is almost all white now, right?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, like it drew all the white hair out of his head. You mean?
He
It
still
doesn't
looks
look like
good
that
though,
no more.
surprisingly.
You know what I mean?
He still looks good though.
Well,
Yeah.
I got to tell you, it's our first time meeting. You're a pretty impressive human being, and
Yeah.
you really,
I
you're
mean, you
really
gotta
impressive. You seem
Be a
you know,
straight up shooter,
You
man.
are, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I like his.
It almost makes me feel bad that we're playing this right now. Almost.
Oh man,
almost.
Sasha Banks.
Oh, hello.
The
See, I
best
don't-
ass in professional wrestling.
Well,
she got a nice little ass on her.
Oh my God,
you ain't
dude! Come on.
kidding, bro.
Okay,
Oh my God.
I think I have to hit it.
Yeah. You could bounce a
That-
quarter off that butt.
Yeah,
all
that
the
little
way to
ass is
Taiwan.
tight. Like I could just pop it like
Yeah,
side
these-
side. Make
these-
that move.
these are women
Make-
you'd have to
make-
marry, though,
Yeah, make
right?
it. Make
What?
it.
You'd
Huh?
have to marry
Why
them.
you married?
No,
They're
I ain't
so
getting-
good looking. You'd
No.
marry.
Virgil, clear him up, will you?
No, ain't getting no marriage. Hell no. It's hit it or quit it.
All right.
Yes, it is.
Ain't no marriage or divorce.
He's got the
Fair
spirit of this
enough.
game.
Okay. Who's that?
Stephanie McMahon.
Sure, boy.
No,
He ain't
she's married. Me and H is pretty cool. You mean?
Triple H behind the scenes, good guy.
Yeah. Good guy, man.
Cool.
Good guy.
Good.
Legitimate tough ass.
Huh?
Legitimate tough guy.
I don't know. I mean, I've never gotten in a rumble with him yet.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I know her brother, I know her father, you mean?
Right.
And I know her husband.
Right.
So, like, she's just like a real good friend.
Right.
You mean?
Right.
I mean, like, me and Shane are cool, me and H is cool, and me and Vince is cool.
That's
Cool.
awesome.
Okay? And she was always a cool guy.
Oh, for
right,
God's
last but
sake,
not
he's
least-
not hitting.
Oh, yeah.
Ted DiBiase.
Oh, no, Ted's always a cool guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hey,
Look,
you
that-
don't find him sexy?
Look, hey, look.
anymore.
Look how the cheeks are swollen up on him. Look. He gonna be bald like
Virgil,
me. pretty
you're
soon,
mint.
Look, he gonna be bald like me pretty soon. Look.
That's kind of funny.
Huh?
That's kind of funny.
Look how that hair's starting to come out, right?
All right, I want to thank you for playing Hit It or Quit It. Thank you for
Yeah.
being honest.
Great job. Great job.
How was that? The hit of the quit pretty cool?
You
You
made
were
it.
pretty good. So,
You survived.
you want to promote anything you got coming up?
Nah, man.
Anything on the horizons for you besides
know
this
what-
obvious awesome appearance?
I don't know what's even happening on the horizon.
There you
Whatever
go.
happened, I'll be there.
There you go.
Well, we want to thank you for coming on our show.
I'm
you.
glad to be on your show, Monty and the Pharaoh.
You give the Pharaoh like this huge.
Yeah,
It should
but
be like,
I like Marty too.
Where's the
Like,
Pharaoh?
I want Marty with that hat on. Where's the white strap going around the hat?
I want to thank you for what you've done for this industry.
Yes.
Huge fans.
Absolutely.
Thank you, man.
You've
Absolutely.
changed people's lives, and that's all you could do in this life.
That's
You've
all you
made a
can do,
difference
man.
in everyone's life, except for the kid with the basketball. that
Oh,
scarred
you
for
louse.
the rest of his life.
Oh.
You feel bad about that?
But two.
Ted told me, get out of his way, and I put it in upper decks.
You scarred that kid for life.
Yeah, I kicked that ball. Hey, no, I ran into that kid.
Oh, you did?
That
Years
kid
later?
ended-
Can you tell that
kid ended
story?
up playing-
Years
ended up-
later.
He ended up playing years later up at Northwestern.
Okay.
Really?
Okay.
He's came to see me. He's about 6'10".
By the way, that's my personal favorite promo
Yeah.
I ever saw from you guys is when they
He's a-
kicked
he's
the
a-
ball.
he's a-
So do you think there's a possibility that you
Unbelievable.
changed his life? After you kicked that ball from his hands, he said, I'm going to show that guy
Right.
that he'll never kick a basketball
from me
out of my
again."
hands again.
Right. He ended up being about around 6'10" or 6'11".
Wow.
How excited was he?
I ran to him like in Wisconsin. He plays up in I think northern Nebraska, somewhere like that. He plays.
How'd you guys cross paths? I mean,
I don't know. He's just like a little kid, and I just banged the ball like that.
no, I mean years later. How did you cross paths? How did that happen?
No, he said, Virgil? I said, yeah. He came up,
amazing.
called me. I think I was doing like a Comic Con up in Wisconsin somewhere. And he came into a Comic Con. Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
All right, man. I want to thank you. You've been watching Long Island's #1 pro wrestling broadcast, Monty and the Pharaoh, seen only here out of Indie Music TV, out of Ronkonkoma, New York. You could catch Monty and the Pharaoh on our YouTube page, Monty and the Pharaoh, our Facebook page, Monty and the Pharaoh, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Anchor, Twitch TV, Monty and the Pharaoh. Virgil, you're going to be pasted all over the planet, brother.
Yeah, you everywhere.
RTF Sports Network every Friday from 6 to 7 p.m.
Okay.
I want to give a shout out to one of our RTF family out there.
All right. Who you got for us this time, Mr. Monty?
I'll tell you right now.
Ladies and
Hold
gentlemen,
on.
it's Monty and the Pharaoh.
I want to give a shout out to the RTF Sports Network, and a lot of big things coming. You can catch us every Friday from 6 to 7 p.m. on Channel 115 every Tuesday from 8:30 to 9 p.m. and for early risers on Channel 115, Channel 115 from 6 a.m. to 6:30.
Oh, yeah.
Also recently added to Channel 20 on Friday in the morning at 1:30 in the morning. Do you are you up at 1:30 in the morning there, Virgil?
1:30 in the morning. I think my eyes are shut like glued shut.
Me too, brother.
I'm
because
getting
I gotta
ready
tell
to
you.
get up at 6 in the morning, get my run in,
There you go.
and then come back and bang on the iron.
How long? You're still banging, huh?
Yeah.
How long do you run for?
I sprint a mile, and you sprint a mile back.
Nice.
That's 2
Just
miles.
two major. You sprint though.
Yeah, you run it.
Right.
Really?
You run it back, yeah.
Nice.
And how do you do that, man?
It's easy to do. You just move your legs.
You move your
Wow. Well,
That's how you run. You got to move them
one
legs.
foot in front
Thanks for thanks for that
other.
lesson.
Yeah. You got to try it. You got to mark off a mile, go a mile, come on back a mile.
Nice.
That's awesome, man.
You'll feel 100% better. That heart be pumping like that.
How much you still lift? How much can you bench still?
I still got about a 540 bench.
Holy cow, bro!
Whoa,
Holy
let's see
cow!
Now,
Look
Oh,
out,
my
man.
God.
Purely natural, too.
I benched my
Unbelievable.
cereal spoon this morning. It's very heavy.
Yeah.
Anyway.
With Cheerios?
With the milk in
Cheerios
it, weighs
or
even
do
more.
you eat, like Cheerios or Wheaties?
Well, how boring am I? I just want my traditional cornflakes.
Is that cornflakes?
Boring.
Ain't bad. Cornflakes are all right. We have drink 2% milk or 1%?
No.
Huh?
No.
Whole milk?
Shots of whiskey with my cereal.
Ah, man, you want to croak, don't
And a
you?
cigarette.
Yuck.
Breakfast of champions.
Here's a guy who
Breakfast of champions.
runs, takes care of himself,
Right.
and you're still pushing Cheerios.
That's my
and-
uncle,
I'm on the
that's my
I'm on the
uncle's cigarette right there.
Yeah, I'm on the Kurt
You
Cobain
would
diet.
you would tell that story. Your uncle used to smoke a cigarette
Right,
till nub, right?
he smoked that. What's
He
that?
smoked these Lucky
Yeah,
Strikes
Lucky
right here.
Strikes.
There you go.
Yeah, man.
There you go.
Anyway, you can catch us next Thursday from 9 to 10 p.m. We've got
Yeah.
special guest, Just Incredible in studio. Remember Just
Nice.
Incredible?
Nice.
Aldo Montoya.
Yeah.
He'll be sitting on
Isito.
the couch right there.
Right
man.
here?
Sweet.
You guys just keep turning in bourbon for us, right?
There we go.
I want to give a shout out to our RTF family. To be blunt with Wheezy, Peasy, sorry.
Okay.
Peasy.
You like that name, right? To
Yeah,
be blunt with
Peasy
Peasy.
Weezy.
You like that? Catch that on RTF Network.
Okay.
Let's
Sweet.
check it out. We'll talk about it.
Cool.
Anyway, I want to thank you again for being on. This is
Thank
Mike
you.
Monty.
This is the Pharaoh until Thursday with Just Incredible. Later.